So, ano po ba ang nangyari ngayong araw na ito? As I made mention earlier, meron pong ibang grupo na gumamit sa Duterte Street na tinatawag natin, or perhaps it would be a nice idea to say that this place now is a location for people, not only exclusive to Filipinos, na ipakita, iparinig ang kanilang protesta, ang kanilang dissent sa anumang nangyayari sa bansa or sa kanilang whatever reasons that they're trying to protest with. And that, I think, is a good development because they are recognizing that our effort as Filipinos are very consistent with respect po sa ating ipinaglalaban, mga kaibigan. So, ito po, meron pong mga pulis kanina dito nagsabi na wala daw kaming permit. Pero sinabi ko din sa kanila that we already hold a document which supports that the local government of The Hague actually gave us this space as a safe haven for Filipino to gather, to enjoy each other's company, to show our dissent to what seemed to be a political persecution po sa kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Mga kababayan, sinabi nila, hiningi nila sa akin, ang ID ko kanina, although it's not necessarily required na ibigay ko ang ID sa kanila, but out of respect ko sa due process at sa mismong authorities dito, I gave it para matapos ng istorya. So, while at it, sige na sir, thank you sir. While at it po ang sinabi po sa akin ng mga police, the office of the prosecutor or the prosecutor asked us to check on whether or not meron bang legitimacy ang aming pag-gather dito sa labas. As an ordinary Filipino supporting PRRD, it struck me surprising na sinabi yon ng isang part ng isang entity which is tasked to maintain peace and order, the police. Ano po ba ang kinalaman ng Office of the Prosecutor or the prosecutors with respect dito sa aming pag-gather to show our unwavering love and support para kay PRRD? Office of the Prosecutor before the ICC. Bakit po kayo nagtatanong? Why are you asking on whether or not our presence outside the ICC detention facility where Rodrigo Roa Duterte, our former president and our living hero, is currently held inside for more than 120 days? We are doing our job, our bit as Filipinos to show our steadfast and resolute unwavering love and support para kay PRRD, and we are doing this with conviction and out of the kindness of our heart that we, most of us, come from far-flung places all over worldwide. Po, po. I am directly talking to you because it seemed to me that what you are doing is you are trying to silence the dissent, the force to be reckoned with. The unwavering support seemed to have gained traction to the international community, not even us opting for the media to cover what seemed to be happening right now. That's why I'm asking you, mga kababayan, to share this live in order for the whole world to see what's happening right now. Former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte is politically persecuted, and now you're doing what seemed to have been done to former president, to his supporters, who, by the way, does things voluntarily, hindi po binayaran. Wala pong binabayaran dito. This is completely voluntary, and we are doing this because we believe and we recognize what President Duterte has done to the country, most especially sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. You might be wondering why the Filipinos are still gathering steadily, strongly, fluctuating in numbers, but never going to give back or give up, never going to quit in what seemed to be a resolve of all the Filipinos para ipakita to see this through hanggang sa very end. Talaga nandito kami. Wag na wag po ninyo, you do not have the authority to have us be removed in this very location which we call safe haven, or what we perceive or called as Duterte Street. We are exercising our right to peacefully gather. We are nothing but peace-loving citizens. And by the way, it just so happened that the former president, our living hero, is inside that building, held for more than 120 years. We cannot influence the judicial process. We are not judges. We are not lawyers. We are nothing but peace-loving citizens who wanted to echo our support to former President Duterte in the hopes that this unwavering love and support will pierce through the walls of that ICC detention facility and for him to feel our love and support kahit politically persecuted siya nang no other than it was done to him by no other than the few Filipinos who worked hand in hand to eliminate the Dutertes in general in the landscape of political sphere. Wag na wag nyo kaming kunan ng karapatan. You are nothing but afraid of what seemed to be a decision of the Filipino people in the upcoming election come 2028. You cannot refrain us from exercising our discernment and our conviction that the Philippines deserve better. The Philippines will have a better leader. Kung hindi sa 2028, soon, hindi natin alam. Sabi nga ni PRRD, if this is destiny, it is destiny mga kababayan.